Fingers crossed it's working. All right, guys, let us know. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Is it all working okay? We're going for a different angle tonight. And welcome to the morgue. Thanks to Dave Mann for the sign. We're having trouble with the stream destination. All right, I've got to take a photo of that. Where's my phone gone? I don't know if they can see us. Don't think they can see us.
Oh, Lord. Just press that music to start.
So I'll get this going.
Yeah. Oh, well, what it is.
They can see us.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Let's see if we can do this without a hitch tonight. Thank you, Daniela.
What's the bet? What's the bet on that?
It's been a great start to the night already, let's just say.
Okay, definitely.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Fiona. Joe. Tree Druid. Shane. Home to Body Wellness. Lisa. I don't even know where my stories are. I've got no idea. I've got a wad of notes.
Now, we won't be hearing from Cousin Steve tonight because he is in the air somewhere, or maybe he has landed, not sure. He will let us know when he has reached the other side of the world. So it'll be a Cousin Steve-less night tonight. I'm sure we'll pull something in.
The morgue was a gift. The sign was a gift from Dave. Good evening, my pretties, and welcome to the Spooky Sundays radio show with your hosts, Anne Rekovich. You're ruining my introduction already.
Sorry, I'm touching things.
And as long as it's not me. And Renata Daniel. How are you doing, Miss Renata or Mrs. Renata?
Super fine. Absolutely fabulous.
Aren't we just? We've just come back from a lovely, relaxing week in Norfolk, haven't we?
Oh, yes.
Yes, don't you be coughing into the microphone.
Sorry.
We have come back from Norfolk Island where the skies were blue and the breeze was cool, and they even managed to go for a swim.
Oh, hey, and I patted a cow. It was at the very last minute.
Yep.
We were just driving out of our accommodation to get to the airport, but I managed to pat a cow, and it was a Norfolk Blue.
Norfolk Blue, and that's a breed that they're actually trying to register as a recognised breed throughout the world, actually, and they're beautiful.
They are beautiful. They're white with kind of a bit of grey, but it's basically white.
That's
and
blue-grey.
Yeah, these patches on them. I made a really bad comment while I was patting that beautiful cow, going how beautiful that skin is.
Oh, you did? You horrible
Yeah,
thing.
I know, but it was. It's much beautiful.
Didn't you say it would make a nice rug?
No, it's on the cow. It's more beautiful on the cow.
It is.
And I have no. I do not want to taste it. Thank you very much.
Tastes delicious.
No.
Look, guys, we landed on Friday afternoon. We jumped in the hire car, sped up the freeway back to Maitland Jail to arrive about 20 to 9 or something like that for
Yeah.
the start of the 9 o'clock tour. And she's yawning already. I got home, unpacked the car. I had to unpack all my luggage plus all the paranormal equipment. I got to bed at 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, diddums.
I know, right?
Diddums.
Which means I didn't get home from our trip till Saturday.
Oh.
All of you buggers got home on the Friday. I know, yeah, you were probably after midnight as well. And yeah, the island did share one more gift with me, which is a bit of a cold and flu.
That's all right. You'll get over that.
Oh, thanks, Pidge. She's so lovely to me all the time. Just get over it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Now,
Look,
do you have a story?
I do. I do have.
It's a miracle we've got a story because.
I do have some news of the week. No, I researched for hours on end to bring you the latest news or gossip from around the world.
Yeah.
And this one actually comes from England again, because, you know, they just love their ghost stories and they love their paranormal investigators.
Oh my God, she's yawning in the middle of the story.
There's no air in here. We've got to turn the air conditioning on.
Oh, well, do you want to do your story? I'll go turn the air.
Yes.
No, the air is on. I can see it.
Well, it's not enough. Anyway, this comes from the Retford Ghost Hunters.
Oh, no.
You remember the Retford Ghost Hunters?
Oh, I do.
Haven't they left an impression on us?
So much so, yes.
Anyway, that's another story. The Retford Ghost Hunters group say it has footage of a spirit telling them the name of the lane they were parked on, according to Rachel Parsons, who runs the paranormal group.
Steve, come on.
Sorry,
please.
Right. So ghost hunters claim they have an audio of a ghost speaking to them, and it is their best find yet. Now, the team have audio of what they say is a spirit telling them the name of the lane that they were parked in. The encounter followed a failed trip to a boarded up building. Well, there you go. If you're going searching for a boarded up building.
So does that mean they didn't find it or they didn't get evidence?
No. Maybe they didn't follow through and see whether it was boarded up in the first place.
Nothing worse when you don't follow through, huh?
No. Rachel said the team had driven over to Packman Lane in Kiverton, I'll go for Kiverton, South Yorkshire, which she says is known for being haunted before asking the spirit of the name. Now, they've seen a woman running across the road. There have even been UFO sightings. It seems to be one of those areas where a lot of stuff happens.
Oh, gosh.
While live streaming.
Just great quality radio here, everybody.
While live streaming to an audience on Facebook, ghost hunter Ron calls out into the night, asking for the name of the lane they're parked on. The duo seem to get an answer almost immediately. With their necrophonics, microphones used to pick up such sounds.
I've got necrophonics.
No, that's not. That's recording what sounds like a man saying Pac-Man. In the clip, an exacerbated Rachel.
Or exasperated even?
Exacerbated. Rachel yells, "Oh my God! He said Pac-Man," she told Lincolnshire Live.
How's your eardrums going, everyone?
No one is able to explain it. It's absolutely crazy. I will try and post this. Onto the True Hauntings podcast fans page so that you can hear it for yourself. It's actually quite good.
Oh, is it?
Really, yes. Now, no one is able to explain it. It's absolutely crazy. It's like, wow, none of us were moving in the car. It's so weird. It's just fabulous. Though she missed it herself, viewers told her that a shadowy figure passed in front of their car. She said people were telling us that a black shadow had just walked straight across our car.
Here we go again. I'm hearing double.
She said, all right, and were a bit skeptical. But watching it back, it's unbelievable. The shadow comes from under the car, stops for a millisecond, and then walks across like a typical spectre. Oh, she knows the way it walks. Typical spectre. I didn't think there were typical ones.
Well, for them there is.
She added that the thought of being there on that dark lane with a possible spirit around was both scary and mind-blowing. Spectres and spirits in Packman Lane have long been the subject of discussion. Back in 2005, users of the Sheffield Forum said it was a hot spot for otherworldly activity. Several said the road was quite scary and likened it to various horror movies, including Jeepers Creepers and Predator.
Predator?
Predator.
Now, I've actually had experiences with that shimmer where it looks like the air is shimmering a little bit in front of you. I don't know whether it's because you're tired maybe or dehydrated, but I do remember early on in my paranormal career that we used to call it the predator effect.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. I remember you telling me that. I'm just going back to the story.
Sorry,
I haven't finished yet.
It's about me.
One even claimed to have seen a horse trotting up and down the road, defying suggestions that it was an optical illusion. The Redford-based investigators previously made headlines when they claimed to have filmed a ghost appearing to them in a vape smoke-filled room in an abandoned mill near Stoke-on-Trent.
Okay, so the room was vape-filled.
They all sat there. Just hold on. I'm going to explain.
It's not good for your health.
In January, the paranormal hunters attempted a modern twist on the old candle and smoke parlour trick by beaming lasers into the dark while investigator Gary Brumby puffed vape smoke rather than cigarette smoke into the room. Ms. Parsons said it created this spooky atmosphere, and then we asked the spirit to enter and to use the smoke to form. But what we captured wasn't in the smoke, it was just there. The event was live streamed, as many of the team's expeditions are, or all of them, if you ask me, and the ghostly face was caught and screenshot by an eagle-eyed viewer from the US state of North Carolina named Carolyn Hill. Wow. They are out. I don't know how they do it, and I don't know where they find these places. This team...
It's England.
This team literally is out a couple of times a week.
Yeah.
And
but they're making a lot of money.
They post the whole thing live.
People are spending their money
they have
all the time.
Millions of followers watching.
And our
millions of followers.
5 people that are listening to us tonight, thank you so much for being there for us. We appreciate it.
Yes. Look, Newcastle had a big night tonight. The footy was on. I don't know what final is it, like the final or semi-final or mid-final or first of the finals? I don't know.
They played a game and they won. Yeah, congratulations, guys.
They won. And coming here, I think I passed 3/4 of the whole entire population of Newcastle as they were coming out of the stadium.
India Mara said he wants to know what it was exactly they were smoking because he'd like some too.
I reckon. But what I'll do, like I said, I'll paste this whole article into the True Hauntings podcast fans Facebook page, and you can actually listen to the recording of them hearing the spirit or spectre or whatever they would like to call it, actually answering them when it says they are in Packman Lane. And I didn't think it was a male, I thought it was a female, but I've only listened to it twice. So
knocking things. I'm just having a quick look at the phone to see who has texted in, and there is actually a text from +61 444 444 444, and apparently police are searching for a 20-year-old Bree Gray. Some were seen in Waratah.
Oh dear!
I hope she's been found.
I hope she's been found.
Oh, that was today actually. Last seen 5:30, Friday the 1st of the 9th on Edith Street, Waratah. If anyone knows of her whereabouts, please let the police know so they can keep her safe.
Now, we came home with an extra little bit of stuff that we didn't go away with. We came home with something a little bit extra.
Apart from my flu.
Do you know what it is?
Oh, it is. I do know what it is. And I've been scratching at it today.
Yes. Yes, it's very itchy today.
Oh,
it's not a medical condition, people. Don't worry. It isn't. We got tattoos.
Yes, we did.
We got tattoos.
We sort of had a talk to the girls who had organised their own tattoos, and they were sort of saying, they were getting things that were meaningful to them. And we sort of realised we didn't have any ghosts on our body.
That's correct.
No tattooed ghosts. So we actually have gone and got a tattoo each. And
Yeah.
mine is of a little cartoon ghost holding a book. And the book pages are opened up and there's magic coming out of the pages. Because for me, knowledge is such a powerful thing. And I love to rescue books. Books have knowledge. And that's my little ghost. So what did you get?
I got a ghost too. And he's surrounded by bats.
Now, what was the significance of the bats?
We have a long story associated with our attempt to have a tattoo done in Romania, which didn't work. We tried really hard. We went to about 4 tattoo parlors in Romania. They took one look at us and went, "You're too old to get a tattoo."
They did not say that, Renata.
Yeah, I psychically, I knew psychically
they did not have time to do a tattoo for us. But a lady that came in not long afterwards, they did have time for.
Oh, whoopsie. I wonder why. She was at least 20 years younger than we were.
And was already covered in tattoos. And she just looked like a good canvas for their artwork. But apparently wrinkly old ladies just aren't.
No. So, yeah, we did our own in Romania.
We did.
So this time we thought, no, we'll give it a good old crack and see if the tattoo artist would do us. And he did. And so we have now come home.
Just a bad choice of words there.
We have now come home with little ghosts. Mine's called Harvey.
And mine's called Norman. We're very creative with our names, aren't we?
Yes. Yes. So if you're lucky, we'll take a photograph of the scabby skin we've now got.
Mine's still a bit red raw. I think I should wait till mine calms down a bit because otherwise it's going to look like a red blob on my arm.
If you do see us in person, ask us about Harvey and Norman. We'll show you.
All right, we're going to head off to a song, guys. We'll be back straight after this with, it must be the ABC of mythical creatures.
I can't wait.
I'll be back soon. Hello, everyone. You can go show them your tattoo if you want, while I try and find my story.
I'd have to turn the whole thing around and... Yes,
the camera's right there. You just go over and stick your arm in front of it.
I can't, because you're there. Move.
What?
How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that?
Shall I show you? Shall I show you?
There he is. He's there. He's there. There you are. There's Harvey.
Or you could have done that.
I can't see anything. It's too dark.
Well, that's all we've got at the moment.
It just looks like a frog.
That's what I said. You might want to see mine.
Frog.
Oh, fudge off. Horrible woman.
It was just this dark blob.
Well, I've got a light.
Anyway, when you see us in person, ask us about Harvey and Norman, and we will show you. Jeez, honestly.
I can fix this all.
He's real scabby at the moment. Oh. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. There you are. You've got to turn on your side.
I can't do it. See how wrinkled it is?
Turn on the side.
I can't. I don't.
Turn.
Yeah.
It's upside down.
I know.
God.
We're in a mood.
So how have you all been, everyone? How is everyone going? Let us know.
We need your help tonight. You need to text stuff in because Cousin Steve's not here. He did send a recorded story in, but it didn't get here in time because they were away at a conference this weekend. So it means we actually don't have a story prepared for that segment because we were expecting one. So I'm great.
I can talk about the new Nun movie, where it says it's loosely based on an experience that Lorraine Warren had, and then they said, no, it's not. Shall I do that one?
That would be fabulous. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and find my story that I'm meant to be doing.
Because it's Creepy Corner. I can take over Creepy Corner. We talk about the
Just stare into the camera. That will do the job.
Bitch. Bitch.
Right.
Oh, Danielle, I know. No. We are going to do it. The thing about it was
I think I printed that twice.
that I don't have a good excuse. We knew, both of us. It's still going to happen. Danielle from
I actually
Ireland.
had 2 tattoos ready to go. One of them was the circle one. We just didn't have time to get them both done. So, not for her. I organised it. And I'm going for the traditional one. Oh, hang on.
It's an ad.
No, it's all right. Still got about 40 seconds. Oh.
It's on the cards or on the skin. It's coming. We'll have it before we go to Ireland next year. We've got our full itinerary too, by the way, everyone.
It's so good.
It's amazing.
It's not completely locked in yet. But there's a really exciting one that the 3 of us investigated, Danielle, that she's going to try and get us into. You know what I mean? And don't say that to anyone. You can't tell anyone. It's the ABC of mythical creatures with Anne Macavie. I've done my own sweeper. Do you like it?
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'll try to remember what it was and do it again for you next week. We are up to the letter P. Don't you start yawning. And we are doing the Phoenix. Now, the Phoenix is a very popular thing fairly recently in a series of movies. And I'm sure you all know what that is. And also, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all those gorgeous people that did text in and say how much they love the ABC of mythical creatures and that the show wouldn't be the show without it. So, once we finish this, I'll have to go right around again and do another round of... All right. Do we all know what the Phoenix is? Yes? No?
Yes. It's a mythical creature.
Thank you. But it actually does appear in many cultures around the world, and it is a symbol of birth, rebirth, and renewal. So it looks like a magnificent, colourful bird with feathers that are red, orange, and gold. It's said to be quite large and beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Now, one of the main things about the Phoenix is the myth that it's able to be reborn. So it has the ability to rise from the ashes. And according to the legend, the Phoenix can actually live for quite a long time. But as it nears the end of its life cycle, it starts to build a nest and sets itself on fire.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Don't you try that. Now, from the ashes, the new Phoenix is reborn, and that's why they think it's to do with the death and rebirth and stuff like that. Symbolism is immortality, resurrection, and renewal. Cultural variations. We have the Egyptian mythology is known as the Bennu. It was associated with sun god Ra. Do you remember seeing the falconry-looking bird with Ra? No. Okay.
No.
In Greek mythology, it's called, you ready for this? It'll shock you, the Phoenix. And its story is closely tied in with the sun. That's the whole, burning up and that sort of stuff. In Chinese mythology, it is a similar bird known as a feng huang. Feng huang.
Nice.
And I've got a blocked nose, so I'm not sure if that came out right. And look, what is the thing that was really well known for recently? Well, recently is
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yes. Now I've got a question for you. So, knowing that it is to do with rebirth, was Jesus a phoenix?
I think you've offended a few people.
Well, they did make a
The
nest.
answer is no. No, he did not make a nest.
Well, they put him in a cave,
Well,
which is like a nest.
No.
And-
Just stop right there. Just stop.
Okay. Well, I thought that I would go into ChatGPT and ask it to give us a story about the phoenix.
Oh, no.
Who'd like to hear Auntie Anne's story from ChatGPT about the phoenix? Yeah.
Go on.
Its song is supposed to be the most beautiful melody ever heard by mortal ears too. The tale begins in the heart of the Egyptian desert, where the phoenix found its home among the sacred palm trees. In Egyptian mythology, the phoenix was known as the Bennu and was closely associated with the sun god Ra. Instead, the phoenix...
Ra.
Rasputin.
Ra.
Once in a lifetime, the phoenix felt the call of destiny, urging it to complete. If you picked that up from Emmy. This is a gorgeous story.
Oh, sorry.
You're ruining the moment.
Sorry.
All right, it's felt the urge. It's feeling like it's dying. It's going to start its cycle of renewal, a solemn ritual that's unfolded with great reverence. The phoenix began by gathering the finest herbs and aromatic woods, just like KFC, from the forest. With great care, it constructed a nest of fragrant branches and twigs and a cradle for its own rebirth. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the world into darkness, the phoenix perched upon its nest. It sang a hauntingly beautiful song that echoed through the desert, a farewell to its old life. Then, with a burst of celestial flames, it set its nest ablaze, willingly immolating itself. That means setting itself on fire. Oh, okay. The sight was both awe-inspiring and heart-wrenching. The flames roared and the night sky was painted in vivid colours as the phoenix was consumed by the fire. It was a moment of both destruction and creation, as from the ashes of the old phoenix, a new one emerged. The newborn phoenix was resplendent, with feathers as brilliant as the sun and eyes that held the wisdom of the ages. I need to snort up my snot. Come out the thing. Okay, it soared into the sky, its rebirth symbolizing the eternal cycle of life and death and renewal. The people of Egypt believed that the appearance of the phoenix marked the dawn of a new era and the favor of the sun god Ra upon their land. But the phoenix was not confined to Egypt alone. In distant Greece, a similar legend was told of a bird called the phoenix. Look, nice. It just repeated itself then. So, my dear students, as we study the ancient world and its rich tapestries of myths and legends, let the story of Phoenix be a beacon of inspiration. Just as this magnificent bird rises from the ashes, so can we rise above adversity and challenges, emerging stronger and more vibrant than ever before. The Phoenix is a symbol of immortality, and the enduring human spirit lives on in our hearts and the stories we share. Why are you rubbing your head?
I need a glass of wine now.
All right, I haven't finished yet. But that was the story.
Okay.
I just sort of wanted to find out where it has popped up in pop culture. Mm-hmm. And of course, we do have the Harry Potter series. Mm-hmm. Albus Dumbledore, loyal pet. What was its name, Renata?
I can't remember.
Oh, sacrilege. All the Harry Potter fans out there would know it as Fawkes. And he actually helped solve one of the problems and took the sword down to them so they could stab the thing with the teeth. Right, okay. X-Men comics and films. The Marvel Comics character Jean Grey, also known as Phoenix, has been featured in the X-Men series. In the comics and film adaptations, Jean Grey possesses immense powers, including the ability to rise from the ashes of her apparent demise, symbolizing the Phoenix themes of rebirth. Now, what?
I'm just looking at the replies here. They're gold. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming.
You're not going to read them out to me? Not yet?
Not yet.
All right. Did you
Still got a
know?
minute.
Did you
Send in
know?
your comments about Phoenix.
Shh. Did you know that the Hunger Games trilogy also had a reference or an inspiration by the Phoenix?
Oh, doesn't the hummingbird get a shot in
No,
that?
it's a mockingjay.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So the mockingjay became a symbol of hope and rebellion in the story, much like the phoenix symbolises renewal. I don't get that so much, but we'll read it out.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm going to finish with this one. Doctor Who. The British science fiction series Doctor Who features an episode titled The Fires of Pompeii, in which the Doctor encounters a creature called Pyroville, resembling a fiery phoenix-like being. So even in Doctor Who, they've brought out the phoenix. So that brings me to the end of the ABC of mythical creatures for this week. Obviously, next week we'll be on to PQ. PQ. Oh, Q. I remember what it is too. I'm not going to tell you now. You have to be in your suspenders till next week. All right, Renata, give us the comments.
Okay, so Lisa has said, I do enjoy hearing about mythical creatures. Love the symbolism of phoenixes.
Thank you.
Renata's reactions are gold too, though. Thank you, Lisa.
It's all about Auntie Renata, isn't it?
Now, we have also two messages from a number, and the first message is, if Jesus was a phoenix and he would burst into flames, do you think anybody thought to bring marshmallows? Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
You think I'm bad?
Ooh, ah.
Is that Dave?
Oh, maybe that was on the menu for the Last Supper.
Oh. You're bad.
Oh, wow.
We're going to hell.
Ooh, ah.
That's all right. You're all coming with us, so.
And Maxine, hello, Maxine. Just asking what happened to the diamond painting I gave you both. Maxine, it is sitting in a very prominent place in Anne's studio at the moment, in her workspace. So it has a prominent space. Unfortunately, we cannot carry it around with us everywhere we go.
I don't want to leave it here in studio yet because I haven't got a good spot for it.
That's right.
Well, we'd only see it here once a week.
It will be here. Believe us. But we're just so precious about it. We do not want to
waste it.
Damage it in any way, Maxine.
Yeah. Any other comments?
No.
Okay. We're going to head off to a song. I've picked the songs tonight, so I hope you enjoyed the selection.
And also, if you would like us to answer a question,
please.
Then please send it in right now. Send it to us. Text it in to 0490 84 88886.
And we'll be back after this with your questions and our answers. Okay, guys, I've only got a really short one and we're back in again. So I'm going to end it here. Please jump on and listen live. If you're enjoying what we're doing, don't forget you can buy us a coffee. Buy me a coffee, Anne and Renata. Just type it into search Google and you'll find it. And we're going to get off here.
We've got some more great stories and chat, and hopefully we'll be answering some questions. We do have one or two questions, but still plenty of time. If you have a spooky question, something that you would want to ask us.
Even about our trip.
Yes, even if it's about Norfolk Island, send it in now.
Or Germany or Prague.
0490.
Or our Ireland trip.
88886.
Or our trip to New Orleans in 2 weeks and 6 days.
And we will answer it for you because we love you.
Shane, I haven't seen, Renata's got the phone, so I will check to see that SMS very shortly. Thanks for all of you being here tonight.
Got it, Shane.
Come and listen live. Bye.